The Writings of Abraham, chapter 151. Thus I, Abraham, began to be old, having seen 137 years. Wherefore I write this record of my life, that others might benefit from the workings of Yahweh my Elohim with me. And I bear this witness, that Yahweh liveth and reigneth in the Shamayim, and he is the Most High Elohim over all the earth. He hath led me since first he appeared to me in a dream when I was 3 years of age, even unto this time when I am old and bowed down with years. He hath done only good to me, and not evil, all the days of my life. Surely I will love him and serve him forever and ever, and will magnify his name on high before all people. Amém. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 152. After Sarah's death, I sent my son Yitzchak unto Shem and Eber to learn more perfectly the ways of the ancients, and he remained there 3 years before returning to my camp. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 153. In the 138th year of my life, my brother Avimelech, sovereign of Gerar, died, being 193 years of age. Wherefore I took my people and journeyed to Gerar, where we mourned over Avimelech, for he was a good and qadosh man, who walked in perfectness before his Elohim, and had made his calling and his election sure. Therefore we rejoiced in knowing of his end. Nevertheless we sorrowed to be parted from him, but I knew that I should soon go to him, which knowledge comforted my heart. And his son Avimelech was chosen to reign in his stead. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 154. The following year Lot, my brother's son, died, being 140 years old. He too was a just man and accepted of Yahweh, although he did not walk in all the ways of the ancients, for he had coveted his own property and separated from the community of Elohim. Therefore he must receive a just reward. Nevertheless, Yahweh loved him because he maintained his integrity, even in the midst of wicked Sodom. Wherefore Yahweh saved him and those of his household who would be saved from destruction, and Yahweh made of him also a mighty people. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 155. Now when my son Yitzchak was about to return unto me from the city of Shalom, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Behold, in this city of Haran dwelleth Bethuel, the son of thy brother Nahor, who is dead. Unto Bethuel hast been born Rivkah, who at this time is 10 years of age. Send now and fetch her as a wife to thy son Yitzchak, for thus have I appointed that she shall bear unto him the chosen seed. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 156. So I called unto me Eliezer, my trusted companion, who had been with me since we had come out of the city of Shalom, and I said unto him, Put now thine hand under my thigh, and swear unto me before the Most High Elohim that thou shalt go unto the city of Haran, and bring thence Rivkah, daughter of Bethuel, son of Nahor, my brother, to be a wife unto my son Yitzchak, according to the word of Yahweh. But if the maiden refuse to come with thee, thou shalt be free of this thine oath. So Eliezer swore before the Most High Elohim, and departed from me in peace. He also pursued his journey to Haran, and found Rivkah, even as I had said, and returned with her after the return of my son Yitzchak from the city of Shalom. Thus Yitzchak took Rivkah to wife when he was 40 years old, he having 4 other wives. But Rivkah he took to wife in the tent of Sarah. And Rivkah bare no children, wherefore I knew that Yahweh should work a marvelous work in her, even as in Sarah before her. Therefore my heart rejoiced in Rivkah, the wife of my son Yitzchak, for she was pure and virtuous, like unto Sarah my beloved, who had preceded me into the rest of Yahweh. The Writings of Abraham, chapter 157. This same year I took to wife Keturah, the daughter of my old friend Avimelech, sovereign of Gerar, who was dead. Keturah bare me 6 sons, so that in all I received of Yahweh 8 sons and 328 daughters, being in all 336 souls. Thus did Yahweh increase me greatly besides the many sons who were adopted to me, and thus I increased continually before Yahweh. The writings of Abraham, chapter 158. After 9 years, my son Yitzchak brought unto me his wife Rivkah, for she was yet barren. And she said unto me, My father, surely I know that my mother Sarah was barren for many years before she bare Yitzchak unto thee. Wherefore, pray for me, that I like Sarah may conceive. Therefore I prayed over my daughter Rivkah, and I said unto Yitzchak, Thy mother Sarah bare thee after she received a berakah from my brother Avimelech, sovereign of Gerar. Avimelech, son of Avimelech, reigneth now in the place of his father in Gerar, and he too is a mighty man of Elohim. Go ye in unto him, that he may barak Rivkah, and she shall conceive, and bear unto thee 2 sons, and the younger shall rule over the elder. But in the elder shall the word of Yahweh also be fulfilled, for through him shall I slay wicked Nimrod, even as Yahweh foretold at my birth. So Yitzchak took Rivkah and went unto Gerar, unto Avimelech, son of Avimelech, who barak her after the order of the ancients. And she conceived and bare unto Yitzchak 2 sons, even as I had said. And on the 8th day Yitzchak brought the last unto me to be named, and the elder I called Asa, for he was covered with hair, and I said, Surely he shall be a mighty hunter before Yahweh. But the second I called Yaakov, for I said, Surely the elder shall serve the younger. The writings of Abraham, chapter 159. When my youngest son Shuach, whom Keturah had borne me, for she bare Zimran, Yokshan, Midian, Medan, Yishbach, and Shuach, was 15 years of age, I called all my sons unto me, and instructed them in the ways of Yahweh, and baraked them, and gave unto each wives and a goodly inheritance of property, according to the instructions of Yahweh, and sent them away to inherit lands which Yahweh had prepared for them. Then I rested in peace, knowing that I had done all the will of Yahweh, and that soon I should be gathered unto my fathers to be with Sarah and the righteous in the paradise of Elohim. The writings of Abraham, chapter 160. Behold, I am Yitzchak, the son of Abraham, and I finish my father's record. For when the end of my father's sojourn among men had come, he called me unto him and said, My son, according to the commandment of Elohim unto thee, I have appointed thee to be my heir, that all the authority I possess should rest with thee. Thou knowest that Yahweh is Elohim in the Shamayim and earth, and we serve only him. He hath many times preserved me from destruction, when the evil ones would have destroyed me, for I always place my trust in him. He brought me unto this land, and said unto me, To thy seed will I give all this land, and they shall inherit it when they shall keep my commandments, my statutes, and my judgments that I have commanded thee, and which I shall command them. Now therefore, my son, hearken unto my voice, and keep the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim, even as thou hast been instructed by me, and by thy mother Sarah, and by Shem and Eber. Depart not from the Kodesh order of Elohim in any particular, and remember always the mercies of our Elohim, and his berakah will never depart from thee. Teach these things also unto thy children, and thy children's children, that they may receive the like berakah with us, for all those who obey the Torah of the fathers will be baruch with the fathers. The writings of Abraham, chapter 161. Then I covenanted with my father to do all things as he had said, and to walk always in his ways. And my father barak me and my house, and he took my son Yaakov into his tent, he being 15 years old at this time, and instructed him for 7 days and nights in the ways of Yahweh. Thus did my father end his days, and he died, being 175 years of age. And Ishmael and his other sons returned unto me, and we did bury our father with Sarah my mother, and all the inhabitants of the land did mourn over him, for he was a righteous man who did good unto all. And truly this was his testimony, that Yahweh is Elohim over all, and those who serve him shall inherit peace in this life, and eternal joy in the life to come. Amém. Sarah and Abraham.